What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna get it for sure today. We'll see. We'll see. What is up, X-Rider, T-Toon, Queen, Salamao, Argon, Pepper the Shiny Lucario, Diamond Pro, Marcus? Welcome to the stream, guys. And alright, let's just get going with this. I have the wrong cartridge in. Whoops. Whoops. That is a new one. Squirting Lemon, Pokemon Master, what is up, guys? Yeah, time to actually put the right cartridge in the GameCube, because, whoops. There we go. Now we can get going. What's up, Sleepy Snorlax? Welcome to the stream. Sorry I wasn't here that long last time. You're very bored. Not bored now. It's all good. It is all good, Pepper. Yeah, guys, so, if you could not tell from that, I recorded the first part of the Emerald Let's Play. I just gotta edit it, put it all together, so that's why Emerald was back in the system. What's up, Pokenerd? Welcome to the stream. The title is Charmander, my boy. It should be Pokemaster. It should be. I had the wrong game in. Yeah, no. But if you can tell from that, we should be getting on with our next Emerald hunt pretty soon as well. I got to Rustboro. I got all that recorded. The Diamond Miner, what's up? How's my day? My day is going pretty well. How is yours? First fail, just randomly in Rustboro. Yeah, suddenly we transferred regions. Yeah, no, that was a goof. You got an Arceus with Yawn, nice. Did the stream already go down, or is it good? I can't see the bit rate now. I moved my mic like specifically to record it yesterday, and so I don't see the bit rate. I saw a little bit of a like hiccup in my preview, so I was wondering. Your day's going great. That is good. Munch, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I feel like I should have realized that I wasn't on the right game when I saw the splash screen, but still, whatever. Also, just realized something else. These videos are still labeled Emerald, so I need to change that in the metadata. So we are good now. We're still good. All right. Good to know. How many Pokemon fans are furries? I don't know. At least some, I would assume. Yeah, so as just a comment, like as something I kind of realized on while recording that Let's Play, which I did last night, just because I mentioned on the stream, like today, I just dropped my controller on the floor. What is wrong with me today, guys? But yeah, just as like an observation I had yesterday. It's like I said, I was either going to record the Emerald Let's Play last night or today, and I did it last night because I felt like today was going to be the day that, if any, I felt or I sounded the sickest. So I went ahead and knocked that out last night to make sure that I didn't sound terrible for it. And I noticed while playing it that, first off, this D-pad on this controller is still a little wonky, but it's kind of weird playing through the capture card. The delay is a lot more noticeable when I'm actually trying to make minor movements. A fair number of them. Jesus, Queen. With the puns. I play Clash Royale? I do not, Diamond Miner. I do not. Hi, in all your existence, I did, Pokemaster. I did. Second fail. Already 2 fails today. Yeah, Diamond. Will I ever Twitch stream? Twitch is better because the stream is 30 seconds YouTube and 5 seconds, like, the stream's behind. That depends on your internet. Sometimes Twitch got really behind for me sometimes. It's a matter of just, like, delay and stuff. I'm probably never gonna move all of my stuff over to Twitch. I am planning on doing a bit more streaming on Twitch now, just because I have the Twitch channel set up, and, like, it'll be, like, non-Pokemon stuff that I stream over there. Like, on days that I feel like just streaming something other than Pokemon, I'll stream over there instead. But all the Pokemon stuff will stay on YouTube. It's just more convenient for me, and it keeps, like, Let's Play... It keeps things like that Shiny Badge Quest hybrid, Let's Play hybrid stream thing that I want to do all in one place. After I get Shiny Charmander, which is the next Shiny hunt. So... I'm probably going to start alternating between Charmander and Route 102 Pokemon in Emerald fairly soon. I can't like nail down a specific Pokemon for that hunt, just because I'm basically trying to random encounter on the route. But those will be going on together. But the next Pokemon that I have planned for Leafgreen will be Zapdos. I'm not going to be like recording any of the Let's Play in Leafgreen just because it's Japanese, and I don't feel like many people... Well, we won't get the same experience out of it as we would out of another, like, English version of the game. So I'm not going to be doing a Let's Play with it, but I will be going up towards the next scripted Pokemon. You watched Death Note 5 minutes ago, like the one on Netflix. I haven't seen either, though. Like, I haven't seen the original or the Netflix one. And I don't want to watch the Netflix one just because of how bad I've heard it is. And I don't know, I just haven't watched the anime. Gotta go, be right back in a second. Alright. Internet was down all day yesterday, couldn't watch stream. I feel ya, Hyptic, I feel ya. It's all good though, you're here now. That's all that matters. And how does the audio sound right now, guys? Because the mic is still not where it normally is. Normally my mic's like way off in the corner over here. But right now it's like actually right in front of my face. So it, like, I can hear it, like it sounds differently in the feedback I get in my headphones. And what does it sound like to you guys? And what about Totodile, Marcus? What about it? Dugong is based on a dugong. Yeah. Yeah. Eve Otaku, hey, I have a question. If I can change one thing about Pokemon that I don't like, what would it be in your opinion? Interesting. I don't know. I really don't know, because I've like never been someone who's super critical about games. If I could change something about Pokemon, honestly, I would have added the Battle Frontier to ORS. Like, that way you can enjoy it in the new versions. Doesn't sound any different to you? Alright, alright. I was just concerned that it'd be, like, you know, peaking or something, because it's... I didn't adjust the sensitivity at all. It's just in a place that it's going to pick up my voice a bit more. It sounds the same to you? Alright, alright. Hey, here this time. Welcome, Ryan Palmer. Welcome to the stream. Why did I name the Treecko I caught Corndog? Not to complain, just wondering. It was a name that we kind of decided on really early on as like the default name for Treecko. And we had kind of had like a little game going on throughout the playthrough of like, if someone can guess the exact number that we got the encounter on, they would get to name it, but we had to have a default name because odds of someone actually guessing that name very low. So we decided on Corndog. It was just a topic of discussion one stream, and I was like, you know what, we'll name it Corndog if we get it. So that's why we did that. Do I plan to make a shiny hunt in any games of DS, like Pokemon Platinum or Black? I would love to. I would love to do it in Gen 4, because then we could do Poke Radar. Especially, I'd love to do it in Gen 7, because it would mean we're up to date on the games. The only thing is, I prefer streaming and recording games, aside from like randomizers and stuff. I prefer playing the games on like actual hardware, so I would need a DS or 3DS capture card for that, and I'm working on getting one, hopefully before Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon come out. That would be, like, the ideal time for me to get it would be sometime before early November. What is up, James Bauer? Welcome to the stream. What should you choose, Wingull, Cielo, or Pichu? Depends on what you're choosing for. Unfortunately lost your save file to Soul Silver, so your shiny Beedrill is gone. Oh no, T-Tune. Oh no. Too bad. It's gonna start a shiny hunt for the Ho-Ho. Yeah, that really stinks, T-Tune. You're back. Welcome back, Pokemaster. A nice 919 subs. Congrats. Thank you, John the Pikachu. Yeah, we're getting really close to 1,000. We've pretty much fully recovered from the subs we lost last week, because we lost a bunch while the channel was gone. Just because, you know, why would, you know, logically, why would someone stick around with a channel that was gone, especially people who didn't know what was up. So yeah, we lost about 50 subs over the past week, but we're gaining them back. We're gaining them back pretty quickly. We were at like 925 at the last reading on Social Blade before it went down, and now we're at 919, so we're getting back up. We're pretty close. The Vinyl Gaming, what happened to the channel? First off, Majestic Even, what's up? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, what happened is I woke up last Tuesday, not like, you know, there was the Tuesday this week, but the Tuesday before that, I woke up to an email from YouTube saying that my channel had been terminated for, like, violating the community guidelines. They said it was spam and stuff, but it was like an automated flag. And I ended up fighting it with YouTube, and they've stuck by their decision that I kept fighting it. I kept posting in forums, and a YouTube dev looked into it and said that it was a goof on their end. So it was fixed as of like Wednesday night. So we were back in streaming. It took a little over a week, but we're back now. What was my first random non-hunted shiny? Probably asked this before, but we forgot. First random non-hunted shiny would be a Kangaskhan in my copy of Sun. It still had like shiny charm odds, but it was completely unintentional. I was trying to catch a Cubone just for my regular decks, like for my living decks. I just needed a regular non-shiny unevolved Cubone to put in my PC next to a Marowak, and it was just gonna sit there. But Cubone broke out of the ball and called in for help, and the Pokemon that SOS'd in was a shiny Kangaskhan, and I was like, well, that's acceptable. I'll take that. Thank you for not going into the Pokeball Cubone. Gonna hunt for Feebas in Pokemon Ruby. You can only find Feebas in 6 tiles, so you're gonna soft reset after you look in 6 tiles. Well, Snorlax, I gotta just check the stream because I was buffering. Even in those tiles that Feebas is in, it's still a 1% chance for encountering, I believe. So I wouldn't just soft reset after you've tried 6 tiles. It's one of those things where you just really gotta get lucky. I just kind of go around in circles in that area and like encounter on every tile that it could possibly be, because it's different tiles depending on your save. So what you're gonna have to do is like encounter on one, move to the next, and just keep doing that in the area that Feebas can spawn in, and just keep encountering until you eventually find one. We're excited that Gold and Silver was on the 3DS. I was pretty excited to see that, mainly because of the Celebi you can get in Sun and Moon, if nothing else. What is Pokemon? Well, they are creatures that you battle with, and sometimes they can be shiny, which is what we're trying to get right now. Munch22, what is up? You're gonna soft reset? You're still gonna soft reset? Well, like I said though, you can see the tiles, and soft resetting is not really gonna help because the way encounters work isn't gonna be affected in the same way that other things are. Is it good? It is fantastic. There's a reason I have over 1,000 hours in the franchise, and most of that is in one game. What's up, Atrid? Welcome to the stream. Do you buy or not? I say go for it. What's up, lovely Luxray? Welcome back to the stream. Downloaded Silver 3DS and you got all 3 starters using a glitch. Nice. Yeah, the Game Boy games are pretty glitchy. Oh geez, congrats on the shiny Treecko. Thanks, man. Thanks. So I've been on the streams lately. School's been brutal. AP Chem sucks, but able to stop by the stream. That is awesome. Glad to see you back, OGs. Yeah, and last week was, kind of a bad week for the streams anyway, because we weren't able to do them on YouTube, but we're back now. We're back and everything's good, and glad to see you here. A shiny Feebas in Pokemon Ruby has a 1 in 3 million chance of happening because Feebas has a 1% chance. Yeah, no, that's where I definitely would never be going for a Feebas in Gen 3 unless I literally had no other Pokemon in any generation to hunt for. Just because I can catch it I caught it in Sun. You can SOS for it in Sun, and it's a 1 in 20 encounter rate. Bernie, congrats on the shiny Treecko. I love the channel and love to see some newer generation hunts, but keep up the great work. Well, Bernie, hopefully I have some good news for you in the future. Yeah, right now we can't do any newer gen hunts because I don't have a 3DS or DS capture card, and I'm working on getting one. My current 3DS is kind of dying, so I'm using that as a little bit of an excuse to look into getting a 3DS cap card, but once I have one of those, we will definitely be doing hunts in the newer games, and I would really, really love to be able to get one before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon drop, so we can get in on the hype with that and live stream playing it at midnight and just keep going. So yeah, that's my hope, is that we'll be able to do some newer gens soon as well, because then we can do chaining and it'd be a lot of fun. Can't get capture card, yeah. Eon Shade, what is up? How's the hunt going? It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. We're not even to the halfway mark yet. So, we really aren't unlucky yet with this Charmander. Ian, read messages? I am reading messages. Good luck. Well, thank you, Diamond Pro. I appreciate it. Wait, Ian, you didn't dab when I got the Treecko. I did. It would be on the actual Twitch stream if you went and saw that. I completely forgot in the heat of the moment, and it was like 20 minutes later when it happened. Your first non-hunted shiny was a Mareep on Route 32. Awesome. Yeah, but Pokemon Star, I am reading messages. I did read yours, though. Did I, like, miss one? I did read your message about the glitch with the starters. Okay, gotta go find it, be right back. Alright, man. Alright. Yeah, it was like well into the stream too. Like we were pretty deep into Treecko or Charmander at that point by the time I really remembered. Your first shiny was Rattata in Leafgreen. Nice. Nice. You're sick and dying. Oh no, don't die. That would be a bad thing. Don't die. I'm sick as well though, not like seriously sick, but I've been a little under the weather all week. I don't know. You may be able to hear it in my voice and I may like start randomly coughing for a little bit, but it should be all good, and we'll be fine. No promises. Well, I hope you're okay, Ethan. You have to fly to Fortree City to reach the Feebas route. What a hassle. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's just that one, yeah, you just gotta get under the bridge and surf around. I'd save under the bridge. Playing Silver right now? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I want to pick it up, but I may wait a little bit to pick it up for mine, just because my 3DS is having issues, and even though I know I can just like move my account over, I'd rather just wait until I have a new 3DS to get it. That's great to hear. Can't wait. All right, yeah, no, I can't wait either. I'm super hyped to get into it, and depending on how that over 400 Pokemon to catch thing works out in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, depending on if we're able to actually get like a national dex in Gen 7 or not, I'm definitely going to be, if we aren't able to, I'm definitely going to be doing Gen 6 hunts as well as Gen 7, because I'd love to get like a living national dex, of like a living national shiny dex. That would be freaking awesome. And like a goal, like a, you know, channel long goal type thing. Gotta go to Taco Bell sometime and pick up that egg taco. They have an egg taco? What's an egg taco? What over 400 to catch thing? In the newest Ultra Sun Ultra Moon trailer they put out, they talk about there are over 400 Pokemon to catch, which is going to be more than the 301 that were available in Sun and Moon. So yeah, it'll just be interesting to see. I guess there was like, you know, a few more, so if you count the Island Scan Pokemon, there were a few more you could get, but yeah, there's definitely more Pokemon in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. That's really what I was referencing. They do have an egg taco, and it looks amazing. You want it so bad. Overlevel Glysaur, so you got the Treecko? I did! Welcome back to the stream, Overlevel Glysaur. It has been a while, man. Yeah, we got the Treecko at 9,300 encounters. Unfortunately, it didn't happen on YouTube, though. It had to happen on Twitch, because for like a week I was banned from YouTube. But we're back now. Shouldn't a GS ball catch Ho-Oh and Lugia? I wouldn't see why not. Why did you just now get a notification for the stream? Because YouTube delays things sometimes. Like, a lot of times those notifications show up at a time where it would still be fairly new for a non-live stream video, but like actual live stream stuff, it's a little bit delayed, and it's a little bit more noticeable when you get a notification 19 minutes into the stream. Long time no see. What is up, Peo Trek? Welcome back. Your Ruby save is super old. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. I guess, like, well, I do know. My Emerald cartridge is, like, 12 years old at this point. At least. I don't even remember exactly. I think I got it when I was, like, 7 or 8. It's, like, super old. The saves on it aren't, though. Like, I reset it. Obviously, I reset the save fairly recently. So now, am I going to invest more streams into Charmander? Yes, there will be more Charmander streams. We will start alternating them a bit again, because, like I mentioned, I've been mentioning for a long time, once we got Treecko, we were starting a Shiny Badge quest in Emerald, where I was basically going to record, like, all the actual Emerald gameplay, but because of the Shiny Badge quest, I have to hunt for a bunch of Shinies, and I'm going to, like, move forward with that and start hunting start hunting shinies now, because I got to Rustboro. I recorded up to Rustboro. If you were here at the very beginning of the stream, I still accidentally had Emerald in when I started it up, and we were like outside of Roxanne's gym. So we're gonna be doing a couple hunts there. And Mitch the Pug donating $6. Figured I'd give my 2 cents. Well, I have 2 cents to give. Mitch, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Give Mitch some hype in the chat, guys. But yeah, so we're going to be moving forward with some more Emerald hunts as well, but those shouldn't take as long anymore because those hunts are going to be a bit more RNG manipped. You have now seen Ian Dab, your quest complete, you can now ascend. There you go, oh jeez. He donated, he did donate, he did. We're getting there, guys. Excited, Malk. Hey, good job on the shiny Treecko. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, that Treecko took a while. But like I was saying, yeah, the Emerald hunts we do from now on should not take nearly as long because of Emerald's broken RNG that made Treecko take forever. We can use that RNG to our advantage here for future hunts and basically pump out shinies in like a couple hundred encounters. Didn't prepare for the event in Pokemon Go. No coins and 8 5-kilometer eggs. Is that like a bad thing? I assume no coins is a bad thing. I don't know what 8 kilometer about all the eggs. Like I said, I haven't played Pokemon Go in forever. Red, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Been looking into a program that can get your shiny Electrode from the emulator to Moon. Yeah, there are ways, there are like special cartridges that are basically development cartridges that allow you to, and like there's special equipment that lets you put like your emulator save file on an actual cartridge, and then from there it acts like a normal game. But yeah, it's there's some special equipment for it. It's not like super easy. Prepare my legs. Prepare my legs for what? What's up, Red? I'm your biggest fan. Oh, for the walking. Oh, I got you. I understand now. Have you seen the video Super Real Mario Odyssey? I have not. Yeah, R4 cartridges. That's what I was thinking about, Majestic Ethan. The only shiny you got in Kanto was Ghastly, and it was in Pokemon MMO. Well, it's still a shiny. How do you get rid of the emoji thing on computer? You clicked it, and now it's taking up half the chat and can't even see chats. Just click off of the chat window. Like, depending on if there's any like gray space next to the chat window for you, click on that, or just click on the chat window. Or refresh the page. Refreshing the page would do it as well, for sure. Bryle Jethro, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Sir Pandinha Games, hello, you are a Brazilian? Well, welcome to the stream. It is awesome. As I always say, it's always awesome to see all these international people watching. It's super cool. It would be so worth it for that shiny. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it onto the games and it's like a not like a modified ROM, then I'd consider it legit at that point. And yeah, that'd be super cool. Should be able to click the keyboard icon where the emoji icon was to get rid of it. Yeah, you should. I don't know. It depends on like what platform you're on. I'm talking on PC, in just non-YouTube or in non-gaming YouTube. Like basically in my window that I see when I'm streaming on the Creator Studio, I can click off in like the margin of the page and it'll get rid of the emoji window. Ah, there you go. Page refreshed. Emoji's gone. Thanks for the help. There you go. There you go. I'm cool. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You guys are always cool for watching. Jaguar Voodoo, hey man, congrats on the Treecko. Well, thank you, Jaguar. I appreciate it. Yeah, that Treecko was a long time coming. It took like 2.5 months of hunting, but we finally got it, and we can move forward with our Emerald playthrough as well as the more other hunts that we're going to be doing in Emerald, which I can start on fairly soon now, actually, which will be super awesome. What nature was the Treecko? It was bold nature. Yeah, and the stats, honestly, the stats on it were pretty bad. Like HP, it had an HP IV of like 1. Because I never saved when I did this, but I had to play the game until Treecko was like level 22 and just sit around and grind to figure out the IVs so I could figure out the actual shiny frames so we can move forward with a lot of the hunts. Because now the hunts I know will take like 26 seconds from the moment we soft reset, so you get pretty much any shiny, or any encounter to be shiny. Just because of the way Emerald's RNG is busted. Addison, Philo, you have a Charmander shiny in Fire Red. Good luck with mine. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can use all the luck I can get. Hopefully we can get this Charmander soon, because it means we could do some bigger hunts like Zapdos and Articuno and all those. Your Swampert Probs has the defense nature. Nice. Bold is minus attack and plus defense. Yes. Your mistake, level 9. What was your mistake? Oh, Leader, Faulkner, a level 12 Pidgeotto, or level 9. Ah. I need to get some water real quick, guys. My mouth is pretty dry right now. And instead, I just, like, had a bunch of water shoot up into my face, which is always fun to have happen on a live stream. Yeah, you should be able to check the nature of those Snorlax. If you, like, boot up the game and look at its summary, if it doesn't tell you in the game, which it does in the newer ones, or at least in Sun and Moon with the IV judge, you should be able to look it up online pretty quickly. Has the attack nature. All right. What did you EV train it? How did you EV train it? Probably attack, EV train it? Probably. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not very competitive. I don't know what stats are good on what Pokemon, since it has the nature. Well, I mean, you may... I don't know. It depends, like, on what its base stats are as well. There are literally 5 Junebugs on your screen window right now. Are they making a lot of noise, Pokemaster? Or are they just kind of hanging out and chilling? Swampert is attack. Okay. Then I guess you have a good nature for it if it's an attack Pokemon with a plus attack. It had Endeavor move on Sceptile. You had Endeavor move on Sceptile. It's fun to use combined with its low defense and focus sash. Oh, so like it takes a massive hit from Sceptile and then or like Sceptile takes a massive hit and then just deals all the damage back. Attack nature isn't that good. Oh, okay. Maybe, yeah. Like I said though, I don't actually know. I don't actually know too much in terms of competitiveness and stats of Pokemon. Mine is always just, can it KO whatever's in front of it? If it can't, I level it up more and then try it again. Do I know Japanese? I know a little bit. I'm taking classes in college to learn it. So like, if I wanted to, or like, which I am going to when I play through the game after we get Charmander, I'm going to be like paying attention and reading it a little bit just to kind of like, you know, give myself some practice. And that's one of the reasons why we're not actually going to be doing a Let's Play with this cartridge. It's just because otherwise you'll see me just like sitting here awkwardly reading like "soshite" blah blah blah, and then like all it'll be is me mumbling along through it with like almost no one who watches being able to understand it. Swampert has a speed base of 60. It is not very fast. So would that mean you want to EV train it for some speed? Do I play on or on a like gamepad or a keyboard? I'm playing on a GameCube controller because we are playing on an actual cartridge. Like I showed it earlier in the stream when I plugged it in because I accidentally had the wrong one in. But yeah, we're playing on a GameCube, so we are using an actual game controller. Should Ninja learn Endeavor? I don't know. It can't learn it. Okay. There we go. Cool, you wish to learn it too? Well, awesome, awesome. It's fun. It's been fun learning it, and it's definitely different from like any other language class I've taken. Because all throughout like elementary school, all the way through high school, I had to, you know, you were required to take foreign language classes, and in elementary school it was French, and then once I like moved and had to go to a different school, from there all the way through high school it was Spanish, and it was just never really interesting to me. But Japanese has actually been kind of interesting to learn. It's like really different. You're downloading Pokebank right now? Awesome, awesome. That is a great way to keep your Pokemon safe from any potential like goofs in like the cartridge, or like you want to restart the game obviously, or just like in general the cartridge fails. Although some Pokemon will easily outspeed, but if it's for fun, everything is allowed. Yeah, I mean, if you're not trying to like legitimately win the like championships, like the world championships for the game, that's like, you know, do what you want, try to build it however you want, experiment with it, and just see what works. Back when you had Mudkip, it had good HP and attack for starting, and then when it evolved, it gained another nature. How would it gain another nature? It would have gained another, like, type, but it wouldn't have gained another nature. Sorry guys, I had to adjust something real quick. Luke, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Or Lucina, I'm not sure. Welcome to the stream. Rip what? Never heard of something like that. Yeah, I haven't heard of whatever that hashtag was either. What's up, Vinny G? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, hopefully we can... Good luck on the Charmander. Thanks, man. Hopefully we can get it pretty quickly. You know, I would love to get it under odds. Like, that would be ideal. Show Don Nicholas, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I was trying to check the bit right there on the stream, which is why I kind of turned around. Don't really want an Electrode on your team, put it shiny so you can make an exception. There you go. Yeah. It's like, it might mess up the team, but it sparkles whenever it gets thrown into the battle, which is awesome. When your Mudkip evolved, you think it had better special attack and less special defense? I don't know, don't remember. I don't think stuff like that really changes, but you get another nature. That's weird. That's weird, because like most of that stuff's kind of like built into the Pokemon, and it's not going to change as it levels up. Maybe a glitch. Yeah, like that's the only thing I'd be able to think of, is it was somehow a glitch. Just tuned in to the stream. Who dares leave a dislike? It happens, Dan. Don't worry, you gave it a like. It's all good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but you know, dislikes happen. Obviously, not everyone's gonna like shiny hunting and stuff. So I understand. And in reality, it actually kind of helps out the stream either way, just because it still counts as an interaction. Follow me now. Awesome. When I start Adventure in Japanese, please record or do lives. Reading Japanese, reading the Japanese in the game. Oh boy, that would be cool. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I would do it I don't know. I wouldn't end up like pre-recording it because I don't think it'd make for a very interesting like let's play that I post on the channel. Because if there's no interaction, then it's just a dude mumbling Japanese at the screen while he plays Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe I'll live stream it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Now there are 2 dislikes. Ooh, Tony, did you do that, Tony? But Tony, what is up? Welcome to the stream. When your Marshtomp evolved into Swampert, it changed back to the attack nature. That's weird. And I guess it fixed itself. I don't know. You have a question? If you shiny hunt on a ROM hack that made it so you're able to obtain every Pokemon, would it count as a legit shiny? Like, they don't edit the odds, but finding one, you're able to find them all. I mean, the thing is, emulators in general, even if I found an emulator that was for Emerald and it was like just a completely unmodified Emerald, it's this weird area where it's still like, you found a shiny, but you found it on the emulator, and it's not going to be able to get put in the games. Like, it's not going to be able to put in an actual game. So, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird like that. Sorry I haven't been on for the past week. You had no electronics. Yeah, I saw you post in Discord. It's all good, Tony. I understand. You have a Cyndaquil that had a nature that reduced attack. It was a struggle to knock out Weedles and Pidgeys. Oof. Yeah, that would stink, especially if it was like reduced attack on top of having a bad attack IV. That just wouldn't go well. Just hunt for an attack Cyndaquil. There you go. That solves it. You have good news, even though you're awful at AP Chem, you still managed to get a 95 on your test. That is awesome, OGs. That is awesome. Use Turbo. I can't do that. This isn't an emulator, so I can't use Turbo. Say you get an R4 cartridge and put it in game. Would I count it? Like, the thing is, there's a point where you can't tell anymore. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, like I said, it's a gray area. In general, if I had to like give a hard stance, and like just in general what I wouldn't count, it probably just wouldn't count because it was on an emulator. Because you kind of have to hack in a sense to get it into any game after that. Within the game itself, yeah, it's legit, but in the general, like, trading it around to other people and stuff would kind of be a gray area. Turbo, T-Tune, he means, like, I'm assuming that they mean something like, where on emulators you can turn on fast forward. But this isn't an emulator, I'm playing it on a GameCube, so it's playing at normal speed all the time, and there's no way to speed it up. You're Brazilian, yeah. Well, I understand bad English and stuff, if you're Brazilian. Still gonna try for what, Ryan? Also, in your chem class, you went from having an F to an A in a day. That is awesome. That is awesome. Did you get, like, a grade fixed or something that was messed up, or you just have, like, a really good test? Mr. Pedro's, hey dude, good luck today, it's coming soon. Alright, yeah, welcome to the stream, thank you for that good luck wish, and yeah, hopefully we can get it soon. We just passed encounter 3100, so exactly a third of the way to how long it took to get Treecko, so hopefully we can get it quicker than that. Quack, what is up, Michael Fernandez, welcome to the stream. Now you failed the test and got 100 on the retake. Well, that's good, that is good, at least you were able to bring that grade up. To get your emulator shiny in a legit cartridge. Yeah, you can look at it. Yeah, you can look at it for sure. Yeah, you're just gonna have to find the hardware to do it. I don't know how cheap or expensive or rare it is to find that stuff. What is up, Filippo? Welcome back to the stream. If you could change your Swampert's nature, it's definitely a glitch. Yeah, it shouldn't have been able to change. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know quite, like I said, like, competitive and stats aren't really my thing in Pokemon, so I don't know if, like, that's just something that happens when it evolves, but it should have changed nature entirely. So hyped today, you found your first shiny ever! Congratulations, Mr. Pedros, that's awesome, and you've been playing for 14 years. Dang, man, that is a long time. I mean, I've been playing since I've been playing for probably about 12 years, and it wasn't until December that I got my first shiny. Yeah, so congrats on the shiny. It's always so awesome to finally find one. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better today than I was yesterday in terms of the sickness, but like it's still definitely need that water a bit more than usual. Yeah, I woke up today and like was just in a coughing fit because everything was breaking up in like my throat and stuff. So I was like violently coughing until I was done with my shower. You played for 4 hours till you got your first one. Mareep, nice, Ryan. That's awesome. Like 4 hours from like when you first played Pokemon, or does it like take you 4 hours to get that Mareep? You got a shiny Sandshrew by accident and you caught it. That's awesome, Christian. Congrats on being able to catch it. Because yeah, it's nothing is worse than not being prepared for a shiny when it shows up and just like messing it up on like due to just being unfortunate. In July, you got a 0.8 out of 20 in Anatomy because you disconnect one right pusher and got every other one wrong. Ah, man. That stinks, T2, that stinks. It was so cool playing Fire Red and getting a Nidoran male in the Safari Zone, though. Although you could have died. Yeah, in the Safari Zone, that would be really nerve-wracking because they could run away. See you later, friends. We'll see you later, Michael. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope to see you again. Your favorite game is Emerald. My favorite game is probably actually Sun. But yeah, Gen 3 is my favorite gen, and Hoenn my favorite region. So in terms of like Gen 3 games, Emerald would probably be my favorite. Someone transformed a Gen 1 red and blue Charmander, or transferred a red and blue Charmander in Sun and Moon, and then turned it into a shiny. Yeah, you can do that. If you get the right IVs, or the right DVs on your Pokemon in Gen 1, when it gets traded up to the newer games, it'll become shiny. Because the way that worked is, it would happen too if you had like an actual yellow cartridge and like a crystal cartridge, and you traded from yellow to crystal. What would happen is, you had the same odds, you basically had the same as general shiny encounter odds of your Pokemon transferring up and being shiny. Because the way Gen 2 did it is they based it off of the stats of the Pokemon. So they kept that feature when they implemented the Virtual Console Gen 1, and they made it where you could trade up. If your Pokemon had the stats, it would make it shiny in Gen 2. If you traded them up to Gen 7, they would be shiny as well. Which is a pretty cool feature. Thing is, you lost your 3DS years ago and have nothing to play on. That's why you want to at least shiny hunt an emulator. Fair enough, Ethan, for sure. Yeah, shinies in Gen 1 are all dependent on stats. Same in Gen 2. Gen 2, aside from, even like Red Gyarados, I was going to say aside from the Lake of Rage Gyarados, but even that is dependent on stats. It's just Game Freak forces the stats to make it shiny. That's where like I could hunt on my actual yellow cartridge and trade it to Gen 2, and it could be shiny. But yeah, no, it's like, at that point, it's still stuck in Gen 1 and 2. But if you do it on Virtual Console, Game Freak was good enough to add that feature back in where a Pokemon traded up from Gen 1 will be shiny with the right stats. You'll reset for a Squirtle shiny. Let's see who will find the shiny first. Alright, Adelson. It is a race then. It is a race. First you can think you play is for 1.5 hours starting now and then restart tomorrow. Hey, I mean, that's about how long I've got left for today. It's about 1:15. Ooh. Oh, there's like a little tickle in my throat. Rayquaza at 8,400. Like, you got it, or are you still going, or you're just at 8,400? Because you got it, that is awesome. If not, I mean, you're still got at least 900 encounters there before you overtake me in terms of how long that hunt took. Still going, man. I hope you get it soon, Filippo. Good luck to you, man. You're starting a new save. Who should you choose as your starter? I don't know. He would spam your hype otherwise. Fair enough. That's kind of what I realized like right after I said it was he would have been like a lot more excited than just a number and the Rayquaza. Like, yeah, that would be like super hype when you finally get that. I know the feeling now of like having that long hunt finally come to an end. Sotos Rizos, what is up, man? Welcome back to the stream. You'll also post it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to see that Rayquaza when you get it, man. Like, you've been working on that for, like, almost 2 months now, right? When you found Groudon, you're probably gonna shiny hunt. Alright, like, you're gonna try to shiny hunt for Groudon. Well, good luck, Sleepy Snorlax. And hopefully before Christmas, yeah. Hopefully, Fleepa. Hopefully you can, yeah, get it. That would have been, like, 4 months of hunting. Hopefully you can get it by then. Still have no clue why Arby's posted that Dragon Maid tweet. Yeah, the world may never know. Yeah, this was so weird. Why would they post that? Never shiny hunted, but it's really satisfying to finally get the shiny. Yeah, yeah, it's like super satisfying. That's why, that's what kind of got me hooked with it, is I wanted a shiny Rowlet just because I, like, love Rowlet. So, you know, there was that, and there was that motivation behind my first shiny. But then Rowlet was taking forever to breed for, so I was like, maybe if I, like, get a shiny parent, the offspring will more likely be shiny. Which hasn't been the case since Gen 1s and 2, or Gen 1 and Gen 2. Or really just Gen 2, because you're going to breed in Gen 1. Yeah, so it hasn't been the case since Gen 2 that, like, shiny parents create shiny offsprings more often. But I didn't do my research too well, so I ended up going for a Ditto on Mount Hokalani, and that took, like, 4 hours to hunt for. But when I finally got it, it was so... there was so much excitement, and I was just so happy, and it was, like, such satisfaction when I finally caught it that, like, I immediately was hooked. I was immediately hooked on shiny hunting. Michael DeSanto, what is up? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's why, like, I immediately got hooked on shiny hunting then and was able, like, I immediately, because of that, was willing to put in the time for each of the SOS chains, which go by pretty quickly. But yeah, after that, I ended up hunting, but after a while of that, which basically, by the time, around the time I started streaming, I kind of decided, like, you know, maybe it's time to go for something that's, like, full odds. That'd be fun. I know I can put in the effort. I know I have the patience now. So I went for it, and here we are, like 3 months down the line now, finally actually caught one. Your Ralts has the speed nature, but it is not, but not in Pokemon Emerald it didn't. That's weird. Why did I choose the Japanese version? So Jaguar, the reason we're playing the Japanese version is because I owned the cartridge in Japanese. I used to have an English Fire Red, but I lost it somewhere, and I try to play on physical cartridges if I have them, and I just happen to have a Japanese Leafgreen. There's no, like, a lot of people always ask you, does the Japanese version have, like, better odds or something? But it really doesn't. It doesn't. It's the exact same game, just in Japanese. That's kind of how you felt when you did your first Zubat. Yeah, like, you know, there's so much, like, anticipation, and, like, you spend so much time hunting for it, and when it finally shows up, you're like, oh, there it is, and, like, that's what I've been working towards, and then when you finally catch it, there's this, like, relief that pours over you that you didn't mess up the capture, and it's so fun. Your first shiny Pokemon is Chinchou. Awesome, Michael. That's super cool. That is really cool. My first was a Ditto. If only when Shiny Ditto transformed, it, turned into the shiny of whatever the Pokemon was. But it doesn't. It just turns into whatever it was before. And it was random. Nice. That's even better. Yeah, I've only had a few random shinies out of the, like, 100 to 110 that I've caught. Most of them have been either SOS chained or Masuda methoded in Sun. And the only one that wasn't done in Sun and Moon was the Treecko that we caught on stream. You want a shiny Lantern? Alright, man. I hope you get it. I guess it evolves into that, yeah. Yours was a random Zubat in Platinum. Nice, nice. I feel like Zubat is probably one of the most common Pokemon to just show up shiny because of the amount of them that people run into in caves. What's my favorite starter Pokemon? That would be Rowlet. Rowlet's, like, overall my favorite Pokemon. So it's just, you know, whenever there's a category that Rowlet falls into in terms of Pokemon, aside from, like, shiny, Like, favorite shiny. Favorite shiny is Milotic. But favorite Pokemon is Rowlet, so, you know, if it's, like, favorite grass Pokemon, or, you know, starter, or a lowland Pokemon, all of that, it's gonna be the Rowlets. Never found a full-out Zubat, never, I mean, I haven't either, but I feel like, statistically, the number of people who aren't looking for shinies that run in, out of all the people who have run into shinies that aren't looking for them, Zubat is probably the highest encounter rate of those. You only have 4, and Mareep was uncatchable. Uncatchable Poochyena, Pancham, and Electrode. Hey, well, at least you have Pancham, Electrode, and Mareep there. Yeah, it stinks when you see an uncatchable. Aside from, like I said, aside from the one Zigzagoon that we saw. That is, like, the one good uncatchable shiny. You're hunting for Zubat, and what do you find? A 1% Dunsparce. Dang, that's insane. Like, you know, you can be upset about that, like, oh man, I was hunting for Zubat and I didn't get it, but like, you in the future hunting for a Dunsparce would be like, well, at least we got it randomly. Like, that's how I feel about Kangaskhan, that would be a rough hunt to do, intending to find Kangaskhan. So I'm just like, so thankful that it happened randomly. The truth is, Zubat isn't the most encountered. Tentacool and the first stage bug types are even more annoying. Tentacool can be pretty bad. Yeah. Once you get to the point where you can surf, Tentacool can be pretty bad. The thing with the first stage bug types is you really only run into them in a couple wooded areas. Like, there's never. It's not something that like continues to annoy you throughout the game. Plus, the biggest thing with Zubats is they're in caves, and caves tend to be the place where you get lost, and you're already frustrated that you're lost, and then the 57th Zubat shows up, and you're like, no! And then it confuses you, and you can't run away, and you're just stuck, hurting yourself over and over again, just getting more and more upset. Like, that's why Zubats stick out so much, I feel. You're gonna go watch a movie? Good luck. Well, see you later, Ariane. Hope the movie is good. Thanks for stopping by the stream. So yeah, that was my little rant on Zubats. Like, that's the thing for me, is like, Zubat, it may not even necessarily be the one that shows up the most, or there may, like, Tentacools show up more places because you can surf in a lot of places, but it's just, the scenarios that you run into Zubats in are already scenarios that I'm personally frustrated. Then you remember that wrong, Zubat isn't the most encountered. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I said, like, I don't know, I feel like Zubat may be the most encountered just because, like I said, that scenario where you're just lost in a cave, you don't have repels, and you just can't get out, and it's just like 10 Zubats for every, like, Geodude that shows up, and you're just like, come on, why is one of the few Pokemon that can just, like, confuse me immediately in this cave constantly? 57 shiny Zubats and ORS hordes before the 5% Bagon showed up. Dang, that is extremely unlucky, Filippo. That one player, what will I hunt next? So I'm doing a hunt in Emerald soon that is just general Route 102 Pokemon. I'm going to probably label that like a Ralts hunt, because that's what I hope I get. Because yeah, I want a Ralts, if anything. Hopefully a synchronized bold Ralts. Or a synchronized Ralts. The only reason for bold is because that's the shiny frame. The shiny frame in my Emerald game is bold, so it would help with that. Which, I mean, if it's going to be shiny, it's probably going to end up being on that same shiny frame. So I'm hoping I can get a Ralts that has synchronized as the first one. So I'm probably going to label that stream a Ralts hunt. Even though it will be a hunting for pretty much anything that'll show up in the grass on Route 102 in Hoenn. Then in Leafgreen, the next hunt we will be doing is for a Zapdos, most likely. Hope I get Poochyena. I will try, Ryan. I'll try. Maybe not. Like I said, maybe not at first because Ralts has such a high priority because it'll have Synchronize, which will help a lot. Well, welcome back, Voodoo Plays. Shiny Crobat is cool, though. Wish you got a random Shiny Zubat. Yeah, Crobat's a pretty cool Pokemon, so, like, it makes up for how frustrating Zubat can be throughout most of the game. 57 Shiny Zubats. Yeah, that's pretty insane. By the way, you're Jay the Programmer. Ah, alright, Jay. Well, Jay or Voodoo Plays, whichever one you want to be called, welcome back to the streams. It took a lifetime for Naughty Ralts. Yeah, I'm hoping, Filippo, that because I have the shiny frame, like, I know the exact timing for that shiny frame, I can kind of force it a bit more. I'm not sure. Maybe I can. If I can, that would be awesome. But basically, I'm just gonna be running in the grass from like the 25-second mark to the 26-second, or like the 27-second mark, and hoping that I get an encounter there and it ends up being shiny. Because I know when my shiny frames are, and like, it's either going to happen at 26 seconds or 49 seconds. Retro Kraken, let's get here and can now see into the future. The number is 3132. Alright, just good. Hey, we'll see though, we'll see. That's 2 encounters away. Maybe even while joking, you are clairvoyant. But what is up, Retro Kraken? Welcome back. Yeah, I hope we can get this Charmander soon because I want to move on. I want to start doing a lot more hunts. Like, I want to do more than just, like, you know, 2 hunts over the course of, like, 3 months. Because I feel like that's what's going to be exciting, is when we actually start, like, getting momentum and getting more and more, like, hunts that last maybe, like, a week or 2, and then we can move on to the next hunt. Like, things like Zapdos take it pretty quickly. You got 10 minutes? Alright, man. Alright. 10 minutes is still 10 minutes to watch. Voodoo Plays, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yeah, sorry guys if I like cough a little bit. That's just the tail end of this cold that I had. Time for 3132. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, did it just happen, or did I accidentally skip a number? I'll get it at 4986. We'll see. We will see. I mean, I'd be okay with that, but hopefully we can get it before then. Like, you know, 5,000. That's still a little ways off, but you know, if I got it then, like I said, it'd be beating odds, which is all that really matters to me right now. Is that this one is lucky as opposed to the previous hunt. What is up, Brandon the Gamer Boy? Welcome back to the stream. Darren Wilkinson, hey dude, back again, still trying to get the shiny. Keep going, I'll get it eventually. Well, thank you, Darren. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're still trying to go for this shiny Charmander. It can take a while just because the odds are very much against us with this 1 in 8,192. But hopefully we can beat the odds this time. Treecko took a little bit over odds, about 1,200 over odds. So if we can get this, by like 5,000, I'd be really happy actually. I'll get it at name off every single number. Yeah, it'll happen at one of those. Why hunt Charmander? Because I wanted to hunt for a Kanto starter, and I didn't want to hunt for Squirtle, because as weird as it sounds, Squirtle is my favorite of the 3, but the problem is I've done almost every playthrough of Kanto with a Squirtle, so I wanted to mix things up. So it was either going to be Charmander or Bulbasaur, and there was, when I mentioned it in the chat one day, there was much more support for Charmander, so that's why we're doing Charmander. I can do this. Well, thank you, Brandon the Gamer Boy. I hope we can do this. I mean, we were able to do Treecko, and Treecko is probably one of the roughest hunts that you can have in Pokemon, just because of Emerald's RNG issues. So yeah, hopefully we can do this. Hopefully we can get it pretty quickly, and then be able to move on to Zapdos. You like the Black Charizard? Black Charizard is pretty awesome. I think you should try a 1 Squirtle because it'll be shiny. Well, Mr. Pedros, what we do at the end of the stream is we try 1 Bulbasaur right at the end, because like I said, I really don't want Squirtle. Like, that's just something I don't want, because I want to actually do this playthrough with something other than a Blastoise. Charmander rules. Charmander's pretty awesome. Rattata's cry in Crystal sounds like rubbing the back end of a pencil on a chalkboard. Just thinking about that sound hurts. Ugh. Dab. I already did dab. I dabbed when we got Treecko. You're late. Well, you're still here, Destroyer. You still made it. At about the halfway mark. We still have an hour left in the stream for tonight, guys. If Black Charizard was white, that is racist and people will be mad. I don't think people will be mad about a Pokemon like that, no. I'm the best YouTuber ever. I appreciate hearing that, Brandon. I'm glad that you guys like this stuff. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but like, you know, I try to, you know, make stuff that I would enjoy watching myself, which is kind of, you know, that's kind of the rule I would say is like, you know, if I wouldn't enjoy watching what I'm making, why would I make it? Which kind of sounds obvious, but like, you know, that's what I try to do is like make stuff I'd want to watch and hope that you guys like watching the same kind of stuff. Watch me dab when I got Treecko. Well, Tony, that is on Twitch. It didn't end up in the replay that I posted on YouTube just because I forgot in the heat of the moment that like I promised that. So I did it like 10-15 minutes later in the stream. The best around, no one's ever gonna bring you down. Make a Mindless Enigma remix. What would the remix be of? I'm a nice guy. That's what I try to. I try to be nice, you know. Like, why would I live stream and like do something that the like main point of is interacting with people and then just be a jerk? That's what I try to do. Is like I just try to be nice to everyone. You're on it. Oh no. I feel like I should be afraid of what may happen soon. I survived a YouTube ban. Yeah, no, that's like, that's a badge of honor right there, is I managed to actually survive a YouTube ban, and not even like, oh, I got banned and then I appealed and I came back. I like, got banned, the appeal got turned down, and then I still came back. Like, that's gotta be pretty impressive. Yeah, I've had people say that, like, really like the streams because I interact with everyone, and that's what, like, that's what I love about the stream being a bit smaller, is, like, I get to interact with everyone in the chat, and, like, there are definitely days where it, like, just randomly, out of nowhere, we get, like, 60 to 90 concurrent viewers, and it gets a little bit more out of hand than it normally is, and so, like, unfortunately, then I start, like, not being able to read every comment, but I try to, like, talk to everyone that I can. That's why you like this stream. Yeah. The ban was a tsunami. Like, it just came out of nowhere, yeah, like, I thought the channel was good, it was in good standings, no strikes, and I just woke up, it was gone, and I had to, like, oof. It took a lot of work to get it back, and there were definitely a few times where I was like, maybe this is it, but thankfully I just kept pushing. What's my favorite color? Yours is blue. Mine may be blue as well, like a lighter blue or something, or like kind of neon or fluorescent, like blue or green. I slipped through the crack to get back on YouTube. Yeah, like I just got lucky. I got lucky that a dev was able to look into it for me. Like they saw my post on my post on a forum, and like yeah, I'll take a look into this, and they came through for me, which was awesome. A dab remix. Ooh. But there's like only one. No. Why? What would I do? During one of the Twitch streams, Destroyer, when we got Treecko, it didn't make it into the part of that hunt that I posted on the YouTube channel, but it was still on Twitch. Yeah, it was when I got Treecko, but I kind of forgot in the heat of the moment because we got Treecko finally, and I was just super excited So I ended up like making up for it and doing it like 10 or 15 minutes later in the stream. You're gonna go watch it. Alright, man. Alright. Face when I got the Treecko was brilliant. I mean, it was like... The thing is, if you go and watch the Zigzagoon is more hype of a reaction than the Treecko was. Just because Zigzagoon was like a sign that we were going to get Treecko. So, Zigzagoon was the, we just saw a shiny after 8,000 or 8,700 encounters kind of like reaction. And then the Treecko reaction was just pure, we found Treecko. We knew we were going to find it soon, but holy crap, we still just found it. Download Twitch and YouTube's, then edit it, boom. Oof. No thank you, but I can't really stop it anymore. Not sure why you named your Grant Bull Deidreus, but it's a cool name, so whatever. Yeah, it's a cool name, then whatever. What was the time frame when I got the shiny Treecko? If you're just looking for Treecko, that is available on the channel. I just posted a like clip from that stream that has like a couple encounters before it, but it happened on encounter 9300. It was like 45-ish minutes, like 30 to 45 minutes into the stream that we found it. What do I do when I am bored? Generally I play video games or watch like YouTube or Netflix. Sometimes if I just get bored with that kind of stuff, I start like messing around with just like writing little programs or messing with things on like a Raspberry Pi I have. Like just kind of tinker with stuff. Watch it, I was like gobsmacked. That's one way to describe it, but yeah, like it wasn't like some super loud reaction or just like any kind of bored. It was just like suddenly silence. And then it finally I could process that that hunt just happened. That hunt is now over. I should do a Pokemon Stadium speedrun. I'd need to get a copy of Stadium. Like, I legitimately only have... The only thing I have for the GameCube is the, or, like, legit the only thing I have home console-wise for Pokemon is, like, the Game Boy Player. And even that's not, like, directly Pokemon. You're level 10 Mankey, just a one-shot Brock's level 14 Onix. I mean, if it knows fighting moves, it's going to be super effective against it, so it could crit in one hit, yeah. See you later, Retrocrack, and thanks for stopping by the stream. Watching when I found the Treecko, but you're playing cheat mods, so you weren't paying attention. I mean, I was reading the chat, so it like was out of the corner of my eye. I noticed like a flash of red on the screen, and I was like, oh, maybe we actually got it, and we did, and it was like, holy crap, guys, we finally got this Treecko, that was a long time coming, and we finally got it. At least it didn't take the 10,000. What would I say was my best shiny reaction, like, from any shiny that I ever caught? Probably either Treecko or Zigzagoon. If not those, then it would be Ditto. It would be my first Ditto. Just because that was that one was almost comical how much I panicked. Because, you know, there's a way to set up for SOS training Ditto where it's, like, almost impossible to mess up. But I managed to mess it up. Basically, as soon as Shiny Ditto came out, before doing anything else, I threw out a Decidueye. So then suddenly Ditto became a Decidueye and Ghost type, and I could no longer false swipe it. And it was terrifying. Like, I was like, no, I just messed up like 4 hours worth of stuff. So I like was panicking. I was excited because there was a shiny on the screen, even though it no longer looked shiny. I was freaking out. But the thing is, after that, most of the shinies I started hunting, I was hunting like, you know, at school and stuff, and just like waiting for classes to start. So it very quickly became a thing where I like suppressed it internally and was still like super excited, but was kind of like, oh, hey. And then if I happen to be sitting next to someone who, like, one of my friends who also is into Pokemon, I'd show them. But aside from that, I was kind of, oh, hey, we finally got it. So yeah, the two on stream are probably the most, like, outwardly excited I have been. I got my Treecko at 9,300? I did, Darren, yes. Yes. Yeah, for anyone that's interested, the Treecko happened at 9,300 encounters. I think that's actually... I'm gonna have to check, but I think that's actually in the description of this stream, is, yeah, Treecko happened at 9,300 encounters, which was super hype. Was Treecko my longest shiny? Yes, it was, actually. My longest successful hunt before Treecko was for a Yungoos that took 1,600 encounters. So that hunt was almost like 8 times as long. Or like, not 8 times as long. No, not quite. But something like 6 or 7 times as long as my previous longest hunt. When did they get things again? Mr. Petros, that happened at encounter number 8,778. There's a timestamp that there's a timestamp in the comments on Treecko stream number 34, as well as a video on the channel that is labeled as the Uncatchable Zigzagoon encounter. That happened on YouTube, so the archive still is available to anyone that wants to check it out. Gotta go eat the world of Arnold Schwarzenegger. In the words of, I don't know why I heard it as eat the world. In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. We'll see you in a bit, Ethan. Yeah, so Zigzagoon did happen on YouTube streams. Second to last one before we got thrown off the Twitch for a little bit, and then Treecko showed up in the first stream, or in the first Twitch stream, which was kind of fun, but at the same time, it would have been nice to catch it on YouTube. That would have been super hype. Trying to like open a water bottle and still do this. I needed to drink a lot of water because I'm like sick, but at the same time I don't want to just like spend 30 seconds not hitting buttons. For the most part, at least I can spam A once I'm past soft resetting. The names your friend Carlos gave you for Crystal Playthrough in class are so weird. What are they? Lagging then? Was there lag, Dan? Was there lag, Darren? What would I do for a Klondike bar? I don't know. Klondike bars are okay. I'm not like a super big I'm not like a super big fan of sweets and stuff, and as like blasphemous as this is gonna sound, I'm not like a big chocolate fan. Unless it's like Reese's. So I don't know. I don't know. Probably wouldn't do as much as many people would, to be honest. Shadow Pokemon, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Our Graveler's name is Dwayne the Gravel Johnson. I mean, I feel like you could have just named it like Dwayne Johnson, and it would have been just as good of a joke. I'm playing some other games besides Pokemon. If you mean like on YouTube, not yet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else I'll play. I have to find something that like I can play and capture without my computer running into any issues. I haven't streamed anything else. I haven't streamed anything else on Twitch either, but just in general, I'm still playing Breath of the Wild. I've been taking it pretty slow, to be honest. I haven't done too much recently with it. But yeah, I have been playing Breath of the Wild still. I've been playing Mario Kart 2. I still have to get the trophies in all of the Grand Prix. I haven't played Splatoon in a while. Like, I haven't played Splatoon since before school started, so almost a month now. Over a month now, actually. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Splatoon. I need to get back into that. I'd actually really like to stream some, like, Splatoon or something, if I can get a Switch capture card, which, those aren't too expensive, but, I don't know, if I got one of those, I wouldn't be able to get a 3DS cap card, so I definitely would prefer to be able to play some new Pokemon games. Can I say my ABCs backwards? No. No, yeah, no, that'd be rough. Like, I'd be really bad at that for sure. I've been taking Breath of the Wild so slowly. Yeah, no, like, I reclaimed the Divine Beast Ruta, did all the Memphis stuff, and that's about where I am. I tried going on to the next one, but I kept, like, burning up. Even when I had heat resistance, I just could not get to the city, and it kind of stunk that once I was in the city, I still needed that resistance, and I did not have that resistance. So that's something where I'm going to basically have to grind a little bit to get that. So I've been, like, working towards, or my, like, goal now, I think, is before I, like, really move forward with the game, is I'm going to get as much of, like, side quests and memories unlocked as I can before I move on anymore, and it's just going to take me being in the right mood, like always. It's like, I have to be in certain moods to play certain games, and there are very few games where, like, I'm in the mood for them really often. Pokemon's one of those, especially once I'm to the point of shiny hunting, where it's more of one of those, let's turn on, like, a show on Netflix, and watch it. I watched all of Phineas and Ferb and all of Bones that were available on Netflix. Just because, you know, why not? I was just looking for things to watch. You're hunting for a shiny Cyndaquil in Pokemon Gold? Well, good luck, Shadow Pokemon. I hope you get it. You do it on the Virtual Console with that. I've seen a lot of people getting pretty lucky with shiny hunts on the Virtual Console. Gotta soak up those graphics, you know. I mean, they look really good, yeah. Yeah, like, that game looks great. I love the one thing where people have, like, found there's like a single space in the game where the cell shading breaks. But yeah, no, the game is, like, fantastic. It looks so good, and the amount of depth that I've grasped from the story is pretty awesome. It's just, I gotta get into it. One game I am looking forward to, though, that I haven't actually mentioned, like, one game for the Switch I've been looking forward to that I haven't brought up, because I brought up Rocket League is the reason I started actually actively looking for a Switch to buy. Mario Odyssey is obviously, like, a super hype game for everyone, and Doom, I mentioned Doom and Wolfenstein. Like, I'm super hyped to see that and what else Bethesda brings aside from Skyrim. But, yeah, one game that I'm really looking forward to that was, like, a new announcement was that Octopath Traveler game. I played some of the demo, and it was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I actually like the art style of it. That, like, 2D art in a 3D world is kind of cool. Why do I shiny hunt? Because that's actually a pretty good question. I don't know, I've kind of always wanted to get into shiny hunting just because, like, I'm a completionist when it comes to games, and I love, like, generally, I end up, like, going back to a lot of old games I wasn't, like, a completionist when I played them, and, like, trying to, 100% get all the achievements, play all the side quests, stuff like that. And with Pokemon, completing the Pokedex is, like, the completionist thing. I was like, I wanted to take it, I tried saying stake it at a tap, but no, take it a step farther, and was like, I was like, that'd be awesome if I could catch a, like, shiny Pokemon. Especially once I saw a post on, like, r/Pokemon on Reddit that was a, dude who completed a living shiny national dex. I was like, that would be awesome to do. Like, that's the ultimate collector thing. So I was like, that's gonna be awesome. I want to do that. So that was kind of like a goal I set for myself then, and I didn't really get into shiny hunting until Sun and Moon came out, and I wanted a shiny Rowlet, like, above all else. So I wasn't gonna soft reset the game for it. I really didn't, like, fall in love with Rowlet until a little bit into the game anyways. But so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna, like, breed for a Rowlet. So I started, and then that's the story of the Ditto where that comes up. And, like, once I caught that Ditto, I was like, this is super fun, and it's not actually that difficult, especially in the newer games with methods. So it was like, alright, I guess I'm gonna get into this. And I just, from there, kind of started continuously SOS shiny Pokemon and racked up 900 hours in my copy of Sun. And that's just kind of where it started. Gotta go, hope we get it. We'll see you later, Ryan Palmer. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And Brandon the Gamer, of course. Yeah, no, I'm always gonna be making videos. I'm actually gonna start making some, like, pre-recorded type videos as well. That's actually the plan for right after the stream, because I already have it recorded. I just need to, there's a couple parts I need to edit out where I goofed a bit. And then I need to, like, get the layout set up and everything, and then I can, like, create the video that I'm going to post that'll be, like, the first pre-recorded thing put on the channel, which will be super fun. Yeah, hopefully you guys like that, where it's going to be basically, it's that Emerald Let's Play that's going to be more of a hybrid, and mix in with the streams where, probably tomorrow, depending on if I can get the video up in time, we'll start the Ralts hunt tomorrow. Not sure though, we'll just have to see. Yes, that is going to be super fun. At least I think so, because I mean it lets us actually play a game together as well as interact, and like try to hopefully get the best of both worlds out of it. And like I said, the Ralts hunt, or just in general Route 102 hunt, should not take too terribly long. Because we'll be pretty close to, we're pretty close to knowing exactly when our shiny frame is. It's just going to be a matter of hitting it in time. Found shiny Nidoran male and Fire Red, but it has the worst IVs. Hey, it's still a shiny though. It's still a shiny. Even if it's not competitive, it's still a shiny. But yeah, I feel, yeah, this, the Treecko that we caught, it actually has pretty bad IVs. I had to figure out the IVs in order to, like, properly set up my shiny frame and stuff, and, like, actually determine when it was and when other shiny frames are. So yeah, I wasn't able to, I was not able to, what should I say? I'm trying to think, bleh, I don't know what. Yeah, I don't even know what I was trying to say there, but yeah, so because of the, like, I had to find the IVs in order to like, know exactly when shiny frames are, and when I did that, like, I didn't end up saving the game, because otherwise that would have been awkward to start a Let's Play with, like, a level 20 Treecko or level 20 Grovyle, so, yeah, I reset the save after that, but, yeah, I had to figure out the IVs, and the IVs on the Treecko are pretty bad. It has, like, 1 as the HP IV, and it's the highest IV that it has is a 17, and everything else is like 15 or below. So it is like all below average except for 1. Hope you get a notification when that video comes out. Yeah, I hope that video goes out. I hope everyone likes it. Like I said, I'm going to be working on that immediately after the stream, trying to get all the other stuff, aside from obviously the Let's Play I have, which was really, I'm finding out, I'm finding out very quickly that the actual, like, Let's Play itself is the shortest part of the whole thing. Because I had to, like, create some kind of layout to show all of the badges and, like, the Pokemon in our party and stuff. So, yeah, that's something I gotta work on immediately following this stream, which should be fun. It should be fun nonetheless. Your favorite YouTuber? I appreciate hearing that. It's always nice to see that you guys like this stuff, and I'm gonna keep trying to make more stuff and, you know, kind of feel out what everyone likes, and hopefully just keep making content that people enjoy. Yeah, so I have that, as well as I've also had in the works for a while, but I needed editing software, which I needed for this Emerald Hunt anyways, or for the Emerald Let's Play anyways. And I finally got access to literally, like, the night before I got removed from YouTube. Like, I was, like, getting it all set up, finally, like, got the access code, or finally, like, my dad has editing software, and I asked him for, like, the license code for it, and he's like, okay, I'll send it to you in the morning, and that was Monday. That was Monday night, and then Tuesday, I woke up to the email from YouTube, and then an email from my dad, like, 20 minutes later with the editing. I was like, literally as soon as I can't use it anymore. So, yeah, we got all that stuff finally, which means I also have to record that, we're going to be doing a randomizer Nuzlocke in Pokemon Red. So I got to get that all set up and good to go, and then we'll be doing that as well. Who's my favorite shiny Pokemon? That would be Shiny Milotic. This may sound weird for an 11-year-old, but I'm wearing a Pikachu onesie. Hey, I'd wear a Rowlet onesie for sure if I had one. And also, what is up, Grenji? Welcome to the stream. Not 11, 13. Did I say 11? I meant to say 13. But I mean, like I said, I would totally wear a Pokemon onesie. Specifically Rowlet. Rowlet would be pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Think you're cool? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're watching one of the coolest live streams on YouTube. How could you not be cool? Almost hit A there. I hit like both of them, and thankfully B went down first. Otherwise, we would have ended up in that nickname menu, which I've managed to avoid fairly well today. I almost need to start a counter of the number of times I accidentally try to nickname the Pokemon. You got a shiny Hakamo on stream at 140 encounters. Dang, dude, that is awesome. Congratulations. That is awesome, Grenji. I wish I could get that lucky. I wish we could actually get some of these Pokemon early on in streams, but unfortunately, that's just how full odds hunting goes, and hopefully I will be able to change that soon. I will hit 1 million subs, believe in me. Hey, hopefully we can do that. That would be a pretty awesome goal. Right now, my goal is 1,000. I mean, that 1,000 seems pretty attainable at this point. We're in reach. You're buying a Mitsio, a dog one? What is that? Did I get Gold and Silver on Virtual Console? I haven't yet. I'm not sure when I will get those. I may, I'm looking into getting a new 3DS so I can get, like, an actual cap card. Even if we, like, don't hit the goal, my 3DS right now is dying, so I need a new one anyways. So I'm just looking into getting one of them, hopefully before Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out, and then I would get Crystal for that. Are you yet to leave? We'll see you later, Addison. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You did not find the Squirtle, but tomorrow you will try again. Well, alright. I hope you get it. I hope I get mine as well. Search Messina on Google. Italian. It's Italian dog. Oh, okay. But so you're getting a dog. That is awesome. I want to get a dog too. Like, my family has 2 dogs, so it's not like I don't have one. It's just I live in an apartment by myself right now, and I would love to have a dog. I'd want to get a big dog, but I can't. Like, the apartment has rules against dogs over a certain weight, and this dog was very much over that weight limit, so I was like, yeah, I guess I can't get it, unfortunately. Also, they're expensive, and I don't really... I don't have a job right now. I'm just a college student, so I really don't have the funds to afford a dog either. Show my dogs. Oh, I can't right now. I can't. Maybe at some point. But like I said, I live in an apartment by myself right now. So I can't actually, like, you know, just like turn the camera and show the dogs or anything. But maybe in the future. Sorry, guys. Sorry about all the coughing. Alright, so we're in the last 30 minutes of the stream today. Hopefully we can get ourselves a Charmander before the end of it. Do I have an iOS or Android device? I have a Android phone. It is a Google Pixel. It's actually right here. I tend to like keep it in the camera so if it vibrates, it doesn't make noise, but I can see I can see like the light come on. But yeah, I have Android. I used to have an iPhone 4, but I'm like a big software guy and I love tinkering with things, and iPhones just don't quite let you do that. Like, I like being able to change different, like, things with the actual phone that, like, Apple doesn't really let you do. Alright, just finish my water. Hopefully I can make it I can make it through the rest of the stream without getting any more. Otherwise, I will have to get up for a second and like fill it in the sink. What do I like better, Android or iOS? As like software Android, if I had to choose, if I could make like the perfect phone, it would honestly probably be like a phone made by Apple, but it ran Android, like ran stock Android on it. You know, like, give me like an iPhone 6S with, or 6S Plus with a, like, stock Android 8 on it, and I would be super happy. But that's never gonna happen, so that's just, like, a dream of the future. Why do I finish at midnight? Well, I finish at about, 7 p.m. for me, actually, because I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., But yeah, it's unfortunate. I know a lot of you guys in Europe that watch it end super late. It used to actually end even later. I used to not even start until 7 p.m. my time. So I wouldn't even be starting until midnight for you. Yeah, I know it kind of stinks. I'm sorry, like, I can't stream earlier, but it's only because like I can't start any earlier because school and everything. And on the weekends, I like to keep the schedule fairly consistent. So even on weekends, I tend to hold off until the usual time. I keep seeing little, like, lags in my preview, and I can't actually, like, look at my bitrate right now, because my mic is literally... The bitrate is right behind my mic. You want to evolve Eevee into Espeon and Leafgreen? Can you do that? Like, is there a way to evolve them into Umbreon and Espeon and Leafgreen? To get a 200 gig parts, the iPhone X is $1,000. Yeah, no, it's insane. Yeah, to get like high storage on it's pretty crazy too. Don't evolve. Oh no, is it evolving into an Espeon or something? What's it evolving into? No. But yeah, I don't know if you can actually make it an Espeon or an Umbreon or Espeon in Leafgreen, because they don't have a day-night cycle in those games, which was like the entire... That was what they like were kind of promoting with Umbreon and Espeon was the day-night cycle. Why 7 p.m.? Like I said, it's just because basically I go from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. my time, and that's so that I have enough time once I get out of classes to get ready for the stream, as well as just do a couple things I need to before the stream starts. And then the reason I end at 7 is because that's early enough that if there's anything I couldn't do before the stream, I can still do it afterwards, and like it's not too terribly late. Like, for example, on Thursdays I tend to go and like go to the grocery store and buy like food and stuff, or like just in general on any day, just how my schedule works out, I can like go grocery shopping, or if I need to go meet up with friends, it's still not like unreasonably late at 7 p.m. If I was streaming from like, you know, 7 to 10 like I used to, then pretty much the stream is the end of my day. Like after 10 p.m. I'm kind of in my bedroom, either on my computer or in bed at that point. iPhone 10 sucks. I mean, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. It's kind of a cool concept, but I feel like Apple didn't go about it the way that I would expect Apple to have. You have a Galaxy S6. Nice. I used to have a Note 3, but I don't know, I don't know, after having that, I kind of don't think I'll ever have a Samsung again. Like, I just don't like the interface on it. Like, Samsung adds too much to the phone. Like, they add a lot of cool things, like hardware-wise, but it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of extra stuff on the phone that slows it down, and like, I've had a lot of Samsung apps crash on me that's like, I'd never used that. Why do I have to have this on here? And you can't remove it. Sorry for asking what, Grungy? Did I miss a comment from you? Oh, the sound, little... but in the future, once we both get cap cards, would you do an XY Wonderlock Soul Link Versus? Oh, I didn't even see that comment, Grinchy. I just kind of went off on an iOS Android rant at that point. Oh man, I'm still sick. That voice crack. Yeah, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. I haven't really thought much farther in the future than like the video I'm trying to get out by tomorrow, or like potentially getting the cap card in the first place. But maybe it's definitely a possibility. I'm not sure. Have to go bye. We'll see you later, Brandon the Gamer Boy. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope to see you again tomorrow. And just for anyone that is here and is new to the streams, or haven't been in a while, there was some issues last week with YouTube, so I couldn't reach out to anyone about it and like tell people. So down in the description of this stream, I have some social media, like just general other like social media accounts I have, like Twitter, Twitch, and a Discord server I have set up. And if you guys want to keep up with these videos, no matter what happens, just follow me on one of those, and if anything major comes up, I will notify everyone on them. You're Italian, so tomorrow is a night. Yeah, it's already like night for you, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, because I know Filippo talks about it being pretty late on these streams. Yep, there you go. Queen has linked the Discord if anyone wants to join. It's open to everyone. It's just a cool place to talk outside of these streams. Gotta stretch real quick. I wish I could get a better chair, but, like, I can't really fit any other chair by this desk right now. If you go back to some of the older videos where I was, before I moved into this apartment, you may be able to, you'll, like, see that I'm in a different chair. I'm in, like, an actual office chair. But right now I'm in this, like, little wooden chair with, like, 0 padding. So, at the end of the streams, it starts getting rough. Your girlfriend should join you for a stream for luck and have her do some of the encounters you both agree to it. That would be really fun, Grenji. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. It was actually brought up maybe yesterday, maybe the day before. But yeah, no, it'd be cool to have her on stream sometime. It's just like the past month, basically, since I moved into college, and really even a little bit before that, just wouldn't have worked because she's been super busy with some stuff she does. And she actually has planned for, like, next weekend, and she's been working on that she's been working really hard on it for, like, 2 or 3 months now, so she hasn't really had time to do stuff, plus now that I'm in college again, I'm a lot farther away, so we kind of have to, like, if we want to, like, hang out, we kind of have to plan a whole weekend around it. So it's not something that, like, she could just, like, drop by for, like, the 2 hours to help with the stream or something, unfortunately. It'd be something where, like, she's here for an entire weekend and she'd be on, like, 2 or 3 streams. But yeah, it'd definitely be cool to have her on in the future. We have about 15 minutes left for the night, guys. Hopefully we can get to, I want to say, like, encounter 3230, 3240-ish. Don't know. I'm still, even though I've been doing this Charmander hunt for like 3,200 encounters now, I still not super comfortable with like knowledge and predicting how many encounters we get per minute, essentially. Because it's more than 1, but it's nowhere near. It takes a lot longer than Treecko's did, for sure. But yeah, definitely. We've even talked about it before. Maybe not Pokemon, but some like co-op type game. Doing that or something, which would be pretty fun. It'd be pretty fun to do. We just have to, like I said, figure out a time and figure out a game plan and get everything set up ahead of time, so we don't have to spend like the limited amount of time that we would have fidgeting with stuff and trying to get it working. Did you hear that in Gold and Silver, when you breed a shiny with a regular Pokemon, your odds become 1 in 64? Yeah, because the way the odds work in Gen 2 is the same as Gen 1, where it's all based off stats, and that's why Gen 1 Pokemon can be shiny. It's all based off the DVs, and DVs are something that are inherited by offspring from the parents. So having a shiny Pokemon increases the odds of the offspring having the kind of DVs that would create a shiny, because it inherits some of its stats from its parents. So suddenly you have a much higher chance of that shiny giving you shiny offsprings, which is super cool. And welcome back, Majestic Ethan. Glad you can make it before the end of the stream. We got a little over 10 minutes left. Hoping to get to probably about encounter 3235 to 3240. We'll just have to see. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get hoping we can get this Charmander. If we don't get the Charmander tonight, I don't know if we'll hunt it tomorrow, because like I said, it'll depend on how quickly I can get the Shiny Badge Quest Episode 1 ready and uploaded. If I can get it uploaded fairly quickly, or like I'll edit it and upload it fairly quickly, like tomorrow morning sometime, then yeah, we'll probably do a Ralts / Route 102 hunt tomorrow, which should be pretty fun. Otherwise, we'll keep doing Charmander, and Monday will be when we end up doing the Ralts. Because, like I said, that hunt should also be fairly quick. Just because, you know, we know our odds. We know our shiny frame, which significantly increases our odds in Emerald. Because now, instead of hunting for a random frame somewhere out of millions of frames, hunting for a couple thousand frames, we're now looking at, like, you know, a range of a second or two. We're looking at like a range of a second or two around a frame. So we have like, you know, 1 in 240 odds or so. Which will be super nice, I would say. Alejandro Morales, what am I doing? I am trying to get a shiny Charmander. Basically, in all Pokemon games starting with Generation 2, so Gold, Silver, and every game that came after that, every Pokemon has a 1 in 8,192 chance of being shiny when you encounter it. So what we're doing is we're trying to get a shiny Charmander by restarting our game over and over again in an attempt for us to get that Charmander to be shiny when we encounter it. Does my girlfriend use Photoshop for my thumbnails and layout? She used Photoshop for the layout, yeah. I actually made the thumbnails, though. I made those in Paint.net, because I don't have Photoshop. Paint.net's like free software. It's not quite as powerful, but it let me do enough to make those thumbnails. But yeah, she used Photoshop for the layout here, which is why it's a bit fancier than the thumbnails that I have. Good job, and tell her you said good job. Alright, I will let her know, yeah. Yeah, chat is dead. Yeah, the stream is a little, like, yeah, Tony, the stream's been having, it hasn't been quite as populated as it was before the channel got removed for a week. It's just gonna have to build the momentum back up, but thankfully we still have a lot of people here, like, in general. Like, subscribe, rip chat. Yeah, chat's been kind of dead for the past, like, 15 minutes or so, but that's fine. That's fine. We can have a super chill stream. I could actually do that. It took a hit since the YouTube mix-up. Yeah, exactly. Also, just historically, Treecko was a much more popular hunt. I think because, you know, people have been around since we started hunting Treecko. So, you know, for most people, Treecko was the hunt that we did, and that was the main hunt, and Charmander was just kind of the side thing that happened. But now Charmander's the main hunt, so people have to be excited about Charmander. Don't you have Pokemon Fire Red? I do not, Greninja. I do not, actually. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Glad you're able to catch the last 10 minutes here. You're going to subscribe? Awesome, Magic Ethan. I appreciate it. Get us that much closer to 1,000 subs, which is super awesome. But yeah, so like, it's just a mixture of, you know, if you look at the streams that happened directly before the YouTube mix-up, that was like super hype because Treecko's more popular in general. We were right on the verge of finding Shiny Treecko. We had all that hype from finding Shiny Zigzagoon. So it's just going to be a matter of building it back up. And hopefully with those Emerald hunts, it'll go super quickly because of the RNG abuse. We can build up that hype a lot faster. Majestic, not Magic. I thought I said Majestic. Did I, like, flub it? I've been calling you Majestic the whole time. Sorry if I mixed it up that once. I apologize. I said Magic Ethan. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Whoops. Whoops. I'm sorry. And the shiny will appear at 32-33. We'll see. And Amanda, what is up? Welcome to the stream. It's after midnight and you're watching someone that's trying to bore you. Well, Christoph, welcome to the stream. Yeah, if you're not really into shiny hunting, these can be kind of not the most exciting hunts or exciting streams. They're definitely more exciting when a lot of people are here and the chat is going crazy. I've been doing this for 3 hours. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost 2 hours tonight. We got about 5 minutes left in the stream. We're probably going to get to... I think we're going to get to 32-40 tonight. But yeah, we've been going for almost 2 hours tonight, on top of all the previous hunts. Congrats on Shiny Treecko. Hope Charmander has a good behavior. Yeah. Hopefully Charmander ends up being a good one, and hopefully Charmander is not as stubborn as Treecko was. Treecko took so long just because of how stubborn it was. And because of Emerald's RNG is just so busted in general that it'll actually make all the hunts in Emerald after this a lot easier, a lot more concise. You know, we'll probably get them in like 1,000 counters max. Just because we know what our shiny frame is now. That was what the challenge of the Emerald hunt and the Treecko hunt was, is we had to go in blind to a game that the RNG is very much against you. But now that we have seen the light, we have gotten the shiny Treecko, shines so brightly that it lights up our path to future shinies. It should be easy to get pretty much every shiny except there are a couple ones like Rayquaza and Groudon and just scripted Pokemon in general that have animations. I have to figure out exactly how many frames those animations are, determine if we can use the shiny frame for them. Good luck, bye. We'll see you later, Alejandro. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope to see you again soon. By the way, why does Emerald have busted RNG and no other game has it? I don't know. No one really knows. The closest thing to a clue is that we have is that Ruby and Sapphire have that same RNG issue if their batteries are dead. So it feels like something just didn't, like, when they made Emerald, something didn't just get put in the code to, like, monitor the battery or, like, listen to the battery on Emerald cartridges that did on Ruby and Sapphire cartridges. Yeah, so it's a mystery, and literally no other game has it. Fire Red, Leafgreen don't have that issue, and they don't even have batteries. So it's just something that got mixed up in Emerald, unfortunately. But like it should be fortunate from here on out for us. It was just Treecko was a pain in the butt. What's up, Pokes PL? Welcome to the stream. And Argon, still a nothing. Yep, still nothing, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get something here in the next 4 minutes or so. Looked at 12 Charmander streams. Your average is 1.25 encounters per minute. Alright. Though this one is your highest encounter rate yet at 1.72. Alright, Queen. There you go. Queen doing the math for us, guys. Good luck. You'll go to sleep. Well, see you later, Argon. Yeah, glad you were able to stop back by the stream for a few minutes. And Tutorial and Gaming, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we're wrapping up here pretty soon. We got about 3 minutes left before we end with our Bulbasaur encounter. You know, we may just go to we're just gonna go to 3250, guys, because we're right here. We're right here. We're gonna get at least 3 or 4 more encounters in. So hopefully we can get to a 3250 pretty quickly. Shiny Charmander is gold. Oh yeah, you have a gold Charmander. Awesome! That is awesome, Pokes. Yeah, hopefully I can also get myself a shiny, sparkly gold Charmander here pretty quickly. Because I want to be able to move on. I want to be able to hunt for a Zapdos. That'll be pretty fun. You're good? That is good to hear. What you rather? What would I rather? What? Mega Charizard X or Y? I think X. Like I said though, I have fuzzy memory on which one is which, to be completely honest. You don't have the shyness of this shiny, like, you're not as shy as this Charmander. Alex Herrera, thank you for the sub. You don't have the shyness of the shiny. Yeah, this Charmander's been pretty shy. It hasn't shown up yet. Wow, how'd you get the Japanese ROM? I actually don't have a Japanese ROM. This is a Japanese cartridge of the game. Because I try to hunt on physical cartridges. I play on, like, a GameCube. That Game Boy Player attachment, so I tried to play on physical cartridges, and unfortunately I lost my English copy of Fire Red. I happen to have a Japanese Leafgreen that I found at a convention and picked up, because why not? And so yeah, that's why we're playing on a Japanese version, just because it's the only one that I physically own. X is the black one, then yes, X is the one that I like. Alright, good night, dude. I'll see you later, Darren. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hope to see you again tomorrow when we're back hunting either Charmander or Ralts. Not quite sure yet. Like I said, it'll just depend on how quickly I get that editing done, which I'll be shooting to do as soon as this stream ends. I'm gonna like hop right on over into my video editing software and try to get it done super quick. Good and neat channel. Well, thank you, Tutorial Gaming. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm hoping to start uploading more non-live stream type content too here in the next couple of days. Hopefully by tomorrow. That's what I'm talking about with the editing. Is I'm trying to get part of an Emerald Let's Play put up so I can go back and shiny hunt, which will be like basically episode 2. Check out your channel. I mean, maybe I can look at it. I can look at it later. Wonder why Charizard has 2 Mega Evolutions, no other Kanto starter, because Charizard's the, like, iconic one of the 3. Like, if you were to tell someone Pokemon, which one are they most likely going to know? It's going to be Charizard. It's the one that just gets all the attention. It'd be cool to see, like, a Blastoise X and Y type deal, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see it, you know, Charizard, things like Charizard, Greninja, and Pikachu are just on a different level in terms of, you know, popularity, so Game Freak treats them differently. Because Z. 3250. Alright, Alan, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna get there. We got 4 more encounters if you count 3250. And then we'll end with our Bulbasaur as usual. It's gonna be so funny, but at the same time awkward when we end up getting when the shiny ends up being Bulbasaur. I won't complain that you're calling 3249. Alright. Alright. Well, this is 3248. Maybe I'll call this one. Like, we're gonna get it right now, just so that both of you are not correct. Well, I was wrong, guys. Maybe Ethan will be right. Moment of truth. I don't know. I mean, the fact that I was wrong, I don't know how strong you guys' guesses are now. Well, Ethan, your guess was unfortunately wrong as well, so we'll see if Alan was right, and then we will wrap up the stream with our normal Bulbasaur encounter, guys. Catch you on another stream. Bye. We'll see you later, Tutorial and Gaming. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Have I used Masuda method as a way to obtain shinies? I have Blue Fire. I have. I did that a lot on my copy of Sun. It's how I got all the Alolan starters, as well as things like Wimpod, Golisopod, Minior, because Minior can't be SOS chained, and I've been working on it for like Cranidos. I finally got one, and I need to get a second one so I can get the evolution as well. 3250 wasn't shiny though either, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up this stream with our Bulbasaur encounter. You're predicting a Bulbasaur won't be shiny? Calling the Bulbasaur at 3251. We'll see, Queen. And your software saying for Wimpod. Well, good luck, Tony. Good luck. Those odds are a little bit... Yeah, the odds for Wimpod are a little rough when you're not chaining. Well, being as you can't chain it. You're at 357. Well, dang, man. Hope you get it soon. Hope you get it soon. 1v1. Queen and Ethan with the opposite predictions. We'll see who is right. What's my favorite shiny Pokemon? That would be shiny Milotic. Like, Milotic's just an awesome Pokemon in general, and it's in, like, my top Pokemon already. And then its shiny form is just fantastic. Like, I love its shiny form so much. And alright, guys, without any further ado, let us see if this Bulbasaur will be shiny. And it is not, guys, so unfortunately, we did not get a shiny tonight either. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that tuned into the stream, everyone that liked it, subscribed, everyone that talks in chat, because you guys make these streams so much more entertaining when you are all here and talking. It gives me so much, it gives so much more life to the stream for sure. But yeah, guys, so I will be back on streaming tomorrow, either Charmander or Ralts. We are not quite sure yet. It just depends on if I can get that video edited. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care.